Before we start, I want to let you know that you're going to have a chance to take your own notes a little later in this video. If you'd like, you can pause the video right now and get some notepaper and a pen. Okay, ready to begin? We're now going to talk about some note-taking strategies for listening part 3. Listening part 3 is also a conversation between a man and a woman. It's similar to part 2 because the conversation occurs in only one section. It's similar to part 1 because there's typically some issue that must be resolved. This time, however, one of the speakers has some specialized knowledge that is helpful to the other person. You'll also see a short statement before the audio for this part. You will hear a conversation between a man and a woman who are friends. The woman gets information about how to reduce stress. Okay, so even before we start, we know that the woman is asking for information from her friend about stress. So the man must be the one with the specialized information. I could start out my notes something like this. Now let's listen to a short part of the conversation. I won't make any notes during the audio. Instead, try to make your own notes on a piece of paper. After the audio is finished, we'll compare. Ready to begin?
Enya, how are you? I haven't seen you at work much these days.
Oh, I've been busy. Actually, I've got a lot on my plate at the moment, and I'm sorry, what was it you asked about?
I just asked how you were. You seem pretty stressed out if you don't mind me saying so. It's none of my business why, but last year I was where you are now. So I think I can make a few suggestions if you'd like.
Sure. I still have to deal with the stress of balancing work and school, but I wouldn't mind some suggestions.
Of course. Are you doing something physical like getting some exercise? You may think that you don't have time, but trust me. If you schedule time to take a yoga class or go for a run a few times a week, you'll feel much better. Me, I play baseball every Tuesday.
Funny you should mention yoga. I signed up a couple weeks ago, but haven't been able to make it there yet.
Were any of your notes similar to these? As mentioned in the statement before the audio, the man was offering suggestions about how the woman could reduce her stress. He suggested she do some exercise. The woman said she'd signed up for yoga, but hadn't made it to class yet. Here's a question from this part. Remember that in listening parts 1, 2, and 3, you don't read the question, you only hear it. What had the woman planned to do? As we just discussed, the woman was going to attend yoga, so B, attend a yoga class, is the correct answer. In the next video, you'll learn about some note-taking tips for listening part 4.